Jesus crucified for me is my life, my hope's foundation, and my glory and salvation. Amen. He must increase, and I must decrease. So say it, St. John the Baptist. Decreasing is not a fun experience. None of us enjoy it. I know I'm not an old man, but I'm older than I once was. At the age of 18, I could lift weights all day long, eat whatever I wanted to, lose fat, gain muscle, and feel awesome. Now, if I lift a gallon of milk and eat salads all day, somehow I gain 10 pounds and have to take an Epsom salt bath. Decreasing is not fun. Watching health deteriorate is not a joyful experience. That is one way we decrease in this life. But we also decrease by watching our loved ones pass away as we continue going. We decrease by watching our memories fade away. We decrease by seeing those things that define our life being taken away from us. Like St. Paul said in 2 Corinthians 4, we must look to those things that are not transient, but to those things that are eternal. For those things that are transient are being stripped away from us. Now we can sit here and say, well, things being taken away from my life is Jesus stripping me, emptying me, that He may fill me with what is necessary, and this is true. Easier said than done. As I meditate on John 3, verse 30, and I love that I messed up that same verse in Proverbs today, too. I don't know what those things are. I'll ask someone. But that verse reminds me of a beautiful quote from the great Luther. No, not the great doctor himself, of blessed and holy memory, but the other great Luther, who we celebrate tonight, Katerina von Bora, Luther's wife. We remember she was sent to a convent at a young age, and we think, well, her parents didn't love her, they wanted to send her away. No, she had a great life. Being in a convent and in medieval and to early Renaissance Northern Europe was a blessed life. You had good food, you had good lodging, it was a good life. But then Katerina was introduced to the writings of the Reformation, the true freedom of the gospel, a freedom of conscience, that Christ has done all things well for her. So she wrote to Wittenberg asking to be rescued along with some of her sisters, and Luther responded by sending one of his friends who brought herring barrels. And I love in most in most popular ways of depicting Katerina von Bora, they have her like jumping into a barrel full of fish and riding all the way to Wittenberg. More than likely, she just rode the wagon, but the reality is, she left. And in 1525, what was it? June 15? Is it really? Are you sure? All right, June 15, 1525, I believe. She was united in marriage to Dr. Luther. Luther died 1546. Katerina lived a life on the run, and then finally in 1552, she died in Torgau, Germany. On her deathbed, when she was being ministered to, she cried out this beautiful quote, right? Luther's end quote was, everyone remember what Luther said on his deathbed? We are beggars, right? This is true. That's Luther's deathbed quote, which is a great quote. I actually like Katie's better. She said, I will stick to Christ as a burr sticks to a piece of cloth. Beautiful. Does anyone know what a burr is? Burrs, like when you get those prickly things, they just stick right to you. And what happens when you try to take them off you? They stick. You get your fingers all hurt. When you try to whack them off, they won't come off. You literally have to grab them, pry them off, and throw them away. But it still doesn't work really. A burr is going to stick there as long as the individual doesn't physically grab it and throw it away. Saint Catherine of Angora, the burr sticking to the cloth who is our Lord Christ. And you are as well. We're quite prickly. We're not smooth on the edges. We're rough. We burn. And we stick there. We don't come about Christ naturally, but instead Christ comes and picks us up and we are attached to Him. And the reality is this. The comfort is this. That no matter what, Christ isn't going to remove it. He's not going to grab the bird and take it off. No matter what, Christ is not going to forsake it and abandon it. Now this is easy to say when life is hunky-dory, when everything is going great, when there's money in the bank account, when our blood pressure is right, when our loved ones are healthy, when everything's going great. It's easy to say this. That Christ won't forsake it. It's very difficult to say when you're decreasing. When you're staring death at you. When you literally have those moments where it feels like someone has reached their hand into your innards and just ripped them out. This past Monday, our sister in Christ, Taylor Bailey, fell asleep in our Lord Jesus. That little 4-year-old girl fell asleep in Christ, victim of childhood cancer. That is not fun. That is a decrease. There's nothing you can say to a set of parents when they're staring at their dead child that will bring any comfort. Even if you preach the absolute assurance of the resurrection of Jesus, despair is still there. My friends, Christ will not remove you from Himself. There is nothing that will get in the way of Him keeping you near Himself. There is no sin. There is no despair. There is no anguish. There is no heartache. There is no removal. There is no death. There is no heartache that will remove you from Christ. Not that you keep yourself there, but that Christ will not cast you away. That's why you're here tonight. That's the point of church every Sunday. That's the point of all of this, is to remind you of who you are in Jesus. Is that no matter the anxiety, no matter the worry, no matter the health problems, no matter the financial problems, no matter the spiritual problems, no matter the sin, no matter the denial, no matter the wretched thing that you become, Christ became it on the cross for you, so that you may increase in Him in heaven. On the cross, He decreased for you to the most wretched of places, so that on the last day, you may resurrect with Him to the greatest. My friends, this is the only thing we have in this existence. This is the only thing that gets us through it. That we remind each other of this every day. That no matter how dark and despairing the path may be, the end is joy and growth. The end is that because we have decreased in this life, we have become nothing. We are everything in Jesus. This nobody is telling you about somebody who is everything for you. that we speak about nothing and no one except Christ alone for your salvation. So my friends, along with Saint Katerina and all the saints who have gone before us, including our dear sister Saint Taylor, we have decreased, that Christ may increase in us, that we may have life eternal in His name. It's not going to be easy. The reality is, Christ is